You guys know what time it is? It is that time of year again. It's like Christmas for us camera dweebs.
It is Christmas behind you.
It's actually the day we're recording this, January 9th. So develop your opinions on Knot Productions based on our lack of putting up our Christmas decorations. One of our Christmas decorations back there. Sorry about that. All right, anyway, let's get into it. You know, guys, y'all know I'll ramble when it comes to tech and stuff like that, so I will try to make this as efficient as possible. We are still going over here, so as you can still see, all these years later, still rocking the Peak Design everyday camera bag, the 20-liter one, not the 30-liter one. There was a moment of rash decision making that almost resulted in me buying the Peter McKinnon everyday camera bag, but I didn't do it. And I think I'm pretty happy with that decision so far. I'm really enjoyed my stay here with Peak Design. I don't know if they can see it over there, so I'll show you right here. So great stuff they have. Really enjoy it. All right, we'll dive straight in. First off, my camera battery charger. I got super tired of trusting my coworkers that I love so dearly to put the batteries back on the charger after they use them so that I would have a battery to use later. That I just have stolen one of the chargers, and I have used the same 3 batteries for probably over a year now, and I rely on myself. Have there been weddings I've showed up to where I only have 1 battery charged? Yeah, that's a thing that happens. But luckily, because I keep my own charger and I have no one to blame but myself, I know I'm responsible for going to put a battery on the nearest wall outlet I can find while I shoot the first part of the day. And so far, so good. Nothing's really happened that has impeded me from recording a wedding day. So there you go. There's that. Again, just your typical Canon battery charger, little LCE6. So that stays with me. If it's not in my camera bag, it's plugged up at my desk. Moving on, the Dead Cat. Everyone knows and loves it. Goes on the top of the camera, and it is what's used to shoot all of our YouTube videos. Not unpackaged yet, because I haven't shot a wedding yet, but my my Christmas gift that Nathan got me was a 256 gigabyte CF Express Type B card, because, and you're probably thinking, oh, weird, what kind of camera needs that? It'll be one of the biggest upgrades we'll see in this video, not talked about a whole lot. So, again, another gift from Nathan that I haven't unpackaged yet, haven't needed to use it yet. It is a spiral monitor cord for the new branch of Knot Productions that we are kind of involving ourselves with, and that's KP Sports. I run a 4K monitor on top of my everyday shooter that helps me see the game better and make sure I'm getting the shots that I want. A dongle, yeah, anyone who works in this field knows all about the dongle game. There's too many of them nowadays, but this is a USB-C to USB-A dongle. Moving on, I have like 70 of these things. This is my newest and one of choice that I prefer to use. It's a Samsung T7, or this might be a T9 actually. I think it's still a T7.
I think it's T7.
Regardless, it's a rugged version, and the read and write speeds on it are really fast, and I'm really happy with it.
4 terabytes.
Yeah, and it's also 4 terabytes. That is full, and I need to dump. So, T7 Shield, there it is actually. If I would just maybe read my stuff, maybe I would know what I was talking about. Anyway, onward. More cords that are going to go with the 17 SSDs that I have in my bag at all times. There's another SSD, KP sticker on it. Another SSD, no KP sticker on this one. Let's keep looking. I'm sure there's gonna be another SSD somewhere. Thought there was. Appears that I can't find one right now. Anyway, onward we go. One of my favorite things I carry in my bag. It is so helpful, and it is clutch in a multitude of ways. Use it almost every single wedding I shoot. It's one of the mini apertures, so Aperture MC, and it is what's lighting me over here, but in a small form. It's great. I love it. Onward. My battery wallet by my favorite guy, Peter McKinnon. And I have a system for keeping track of my batteries the same way Nathan did his. Hey, how's it going? Oh, didn't stay long. Never mind, they're back. That's insane. He's gonna go unplug that, but the way I do it is, as you can see, if they're in there the way they are right now, I'll show the top-down angle. When they're in there like this, geez, that's nuts. When they're in there like this, that means they're all charged. Whenever I use one and then it's now dead at a wedding, I flip it around backwards, and I know that that one is not charged. So that's how I keep track of my battery management. All right, onward. My SD card wallet, again, by my favorite guy, Peter McKinnon. Very handy stuff he's got here, and it's all really well made, like the magnets and everything like that. So it's got a bunch of slots for SD cards, all kinds of stuff, so that's cool. It's not filled out right now because I have so many SD cards with stuff on it from last year that I need to clean out, so I'll get to it eventually. There's the SSD I was talking about. I knew there was another one. Here it is. That's a lot of SSDs, I know. All right, and now another new feature to the camera bag, I'll show the top-down angle first, is the CF Express card reader that holds the CF Express cards. Again, for the new device in the camera bag that needs that to survive, some mics, the Rode mics. This is either one of my extra lav mics that I use for the wireless Go mics, or this is actually the ceremony mics that we use. These are the ones that plug into our cell phones. So onward. In this little pouch right here, coffee pouches, because I'm a caffeine dude. I will pop one of these in before I go shoot a ceremony or something. And it's like legal crack. Also a big chapstick guy. My go-to flavors is the cherry. Enjoy a good cherry, and then cake batter because of my fiance Mallory. She got me hooked on it, and I'm not ashamed. It's good stuff. Vaccine card, that's a throwback. Looks like it's stained by some coffee or something, but good times. Toothpick guy. I've got my fancy toothpicks in here, still in here from the last year. And something that's very, very essential in this line of work, Tylenol. Extra strength. I cannot tell you how many times I've had to use those. So, all right, onward to the rest of the bag. A little side access moment. As you can see, I can unzip the side. In this second ladder right here, what would typically be here is you right there. The new Canon EOS R5, that's my daily shooter. That's what I use for every wedding. Every single project that I work on is shot on the R5. And it's been great. It's been a project, or it's been an upgrade that Night Productions has been wanting to make for a really, really long time. We think it's really improved our work. And it's really awesome. And you know, the same way it was with the R6, which is right here. It used to be the main angle and you used to never see it. Well, now you're the R5 and you still never see it. So a bunch of junk on the bottom of my camera back here. This is the junk layer, I call this. HDMI dongle that I talked about earlier. Extra lav mic that I talked about earlier. This right here is another new upgrade. The super fast charger that Apple had this year with the new M1 or the M series chips. And with it, for my birthday, Mallory gave me, the first time they've done this, it's a black charging cord, which is really, really cool. Typically, it would always be a white cord that comes with the white charger. I got a space black cord now, and that's really cool. And I'm really happy with it. It's different, I don't know. Very minuscule. But I like it, it's different. Lens cap, wet wipes. You never know when you need to clean off a lens or a screen or something. Freewell ND filter magnetic lid. That obviously doesn't fit that one, so don't know what that goes to. Probably a A7, honestly. Random tool pouch. There's a bunch of like mounts and screws and stuff in there. I think there's an Allen wrench, a mask, in case we have another pandemic. I don't know, I could probably take this out now, but could never be too safe. Weichert, sponsored. Just kidding. It's one of our close friends, Sandra Kelly. She owns Weichert. A lens cap, again, I don't know why, but another quick mount. I believe this is for a Peak Design strap. A bunch of random business cards down here, and then a little backpack pin from Moab from when I went earlier in 2023. Derek, how long has that camera been rolling?
11.5 minutes.
11.5 minutes. So I'm gonna try to wrap this up quickly, which I can. A bunch of more wires and dongles, an SD card reader that I never use anymore because I have a CF Express slot, and it's been great. Plastic. The last big upgrade I have is this past year. I made the upgrade, finally, to the M2 Max MacBook Pro, and it's been awesome, and I love it, and it's made my life so much more bearable, and I don't want to break my laptop over my knee anymore with it freezing when I'm editing on Adobe and all that fun stuff. So that's all my stuff in my camera bag. Thank you so much for watching. We drop a new video every Thursday at 6:30. Allie's video will be next week. We hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions about the stuff that we showed in this video, ask us. Bye.